1952, the Federal Civil Defense Administration produced a short film with the purpose of instructing young school children what to do in case of a nuclear attack. In it, a turtle named Bert teaches through song that the safest action is to hide under your desk and lace your fingers behind your head. The film was called Duck and Cover. Scott Snyder turns this cliche from the 50s on his head in his adaptation of Duck and Cover. Ever since he was a young boy, Dell has always wanted to be a movie director. He would act out movies with his toys, and his father would notice that he was serious about it, so eventually his father bought him a movie camera. And movie cameras were not cheap in those days. So Dale and his two best buddies, Otto and Junior, go out to make real-life movies. Everything is going fine in their small suburban town in Colorado until Dale is attacked by a dog. Dale loses his eye in the attack, and not only that, but he and his father are humiliated by the locals. Fast forward to 6 years in the future, and Dale, though he's carrying scars from his injury, he has not had his spirit dampened from wishing to be a movie director. He's just operating the local drive-in projector right now, but in his mind, he's moving to California to become a movie director, which is not the easiest thing for a young black man in the 1950s to have happen. During one of his nights working at the drive-in, a fight breaks out, and Dale and his buddies get blamed for it, and everyone has to go to detention. This detention leads to Dale paying a visit to the school where the boys who attacked him were serving their detention, and Dale basically asking the boys to take mercy on his father and not cause him to lose his job when a real-life attack happens. This forces the kids to actually duck and cover. The annex building where they're being detained was separate from the actual school, so they're the only students in this building. After the attack, they realized that the desk actually did save their lives. Whoever was not under a desk would have been obliterated. They go outside to find that the rest of the school, the building adjacent to them, has been taken over by what looks like Russians. And there are these things running around that look like aliens, and they're like cooperating with the Russians, it looks like. And it looks like some people may have obtained superpowers, and some of those people are probably Russians. I love the fact that Snyder has taken this whole trope and made it into something that could be a positive, and just turning it into maybe what could be a whole new universe for him. I can't wait to see how he is going to work this, especially while juggling absolute Batman at the same time. So far, I'm really loving the characters. There's Junior and Otto, Dale's best friends. Junior kind of grew apart from them as he got older because it was frowned upon for white boys to associate with black boys, and he was forced to just hang out with people he didn't even like the town bully. There's this character called Jack, which is like a female hot rodder in the 1950s, which, okay, I'm down for that. I don't see how that would have happened back then in that age of misogyny, but I'm here for it. This is an alternate universe, so let's see what you got with it. Then there's Dell, the protagonist, who's gone through so much. I would love to see what happens to his story eventually. And I'm loving the artwork by Raphael Albuquerque. So Duck and Cover, #1, off to a good start. Scott Snyder and Raphael Albuquerque. And this, I think, is going to be a fun adventure with an alternate past in the 1950s. So that's going to do it for this Indie Comics review. Thanks for stopping by. Be sure to hit the like button on your way out. And be sure to check us out Wednesday for the new Comic Book Day live stream. So until then, see you guys in the funny papers. Hey, don't forget to subscribe and leave a thumbs up.